Everybody, we're here again with Kaylin and Alonso, myself. Last time I was on myself and I skipped one Friday. It was something going on and I couldn't make it, guys. I'm sorry. But we are here again, and I tell you that I hope she be with me next time, and she's right here. What are we going to talk about today, Kay?
Well, couple of things. First of all, I got to give a shout out to Enzo's Pizza in Concord Mall. Pepperoni breadsticks. Oh, I don't know if you can see these. Oh my gosh, these things are amazing. And a friend of ours works out there, Jerry. So if you're hearing this, Jerry, thank you so much for the breadsticks yesterday, but they're amazing. So if you guys are out near Concord Mall anytime, definitely hit up Enzo Pizza because they're just awesome. But
they're very friendly as well. They make you feel like you're part of the family.
Yeah, that's true.
It's really humble people.
But who cares about that? Their food is really good. So no, but today we were just kind of talking, last few days about some things, the main things that we hear when we go around to talk to, you guys, operations managers. And we asked them we asked them, why is it important for you? Why does it matter if your facility is clean or not? And the main thing that we keep hearing over and over when we ask that question is because they want to be able to take pride in their work, and they want to be able to take pride in the company that they work for, in business. So, along the lines of cleaning, when we ask them, that they're talking about how they want a good cleaning company because they want to be able to take pride. Alonzo, real quick, mentioned earlier, like we have 4 kids and our house is crazy mess, like almost all the time. And you can go clean up the entire house, and then as soon as you make it back to the other side of the house, it looks like a tornado went back through it. So anytime we have any family coming in from out of town, or somebody calls and says, hey, I'm going to pop over or whatever, we're like, oh shoot, we got to get this place cleaned up because we want to take pride in our home.
And it's a stress. You're like, oh my gosh, what is going on? And
yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
We need to train our kids better to clean up after themselves.
Anyway. We're not messy. Don't keep us wrong. Our house is okay, but the whole point. Yeah, 4 kids. The whole point about this is because when our clients, the management operation, they take pride in the building, and they always gonna have a client. They always gonna have somebody to shop and try to present themselves. So the manager operation, it has a lot of things to do in display because a lot of people that say no, just sit in the computer, whatever. They have to deal with a lot of stuff like how did the products get out? We have the right people to work. The machines are running correctly. I got a plan for the whole thing to arrive, and also if we have room for the products or whatever the design that they have to do. They have a lot of things to do.
And hire out subcontractors.
And then you hire somebody like even landscaping. You fine? Landscaping, cleaning, all the things that you have to subcontract. So to get somebody there to do the work, to give the opportunity to work with you guys so you can picture and grow the business. And then what happens is what I've been hearing. They show up, they give oh yes, we are doing this job, you give us the opportunity, we're going to get it done for you, don't worry. Okay, so you guys leave it to them, and then in the end you got to chase around, hey, this don't get done, they skip this, and then what other thing that I've been hearing, you try to call them and they don't reach back.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
And then you get a phone call, hey, I don't get paid. That's when you get the phone call back oh, what? Well, you don't get paid because you don't get it on the results that I want. Or it's the only way that you can find them when you own money. So that's what we've been hearing. They show up to clean, and instead of cleaning, they start talking about themselves, the story, the struggles they go to their life, and it's fine. Talk, but hey, come on. Let's get the job done. Anyways, the whole point about this is because you guys have a lot of things in your plate, and if you hire people to help you to make your job easy, it shouldn't be you had to look for them and you had to babysit them. It's why you subcontract. It's why you want to hire these people to come in and help you out, take up your stress out of your shoulders, put more stress on your shoulders. So, in other words, I think, to me, you have to know the people that you bring in aboard. They really legit company, or do they have a systems in place, or how are they going to make you a life better. Because I'm telling you guys, I'm learning about you guys, and you guys have a lot of things to do, and it's a lot of money involved, and it's a lot of stress, and then you bring it home with that stress. You don't want that stress. At least if you bring somebody aboard, make sure that they're gonna get the job right, and it's not in your hands. You just hire them, and they guarantee all the work that they can do. But in the end, you the one and then babysitting them, try to tell them what to do, and then you feel bad because you over and over and over, and you don't want to get rid of them. You wanted them to perform better, but they don't do it. So one of the things that how you think we can bring how we can help those people to help hire the right cleaning company, and how does that affect them?
What do you mean?
Like, what was the question you think they should ask about the cleaning?
Oh, you mean when they sit down with them
Yeah.
initially?
Yep.
I mean, I think that, yeah, there's definitely some questions that you as operations manager should ask a cleaning company when they come in. One of them being, I mean, I personally would ask, how do you train your people?
Mm-hmm.
So Lonzo, how do you train your people? We'll do a little
interactive,
little
okay.
fake interview here.
So you're the
and help you
manager.
out.
I'm the subcontractor, right?
I'm a subcontractor.
Oh, I'm the big boss.
No. Sorry, I'll be boss. I'm hiring a cleaning company.
All right, so.
Okay, so yeah, tell me, how do you train your people?
Wait,
time out. First of all, I think this should be done face to face also, and a lot of times people will come in, take a look around, whether you're there or not. No, sorry guys, the dog is going crazy. But yeah, definitely make sure you sit down face to face with these people. You get a good feel for who they are, what they represent, core values, things like that. So make sure this is done face to face. But yep. So okay, how do you train your people?
How do I train my people? I just know where's the address, and I say, go on. Here's the address. Here's the key. I don't know if he's alarming that building or not. You just go in.
But how do they know what to do?
I don't know. They say they can do the cleaning.
No, wait. Aren't we supposed to be representing on the spot right now?
Oh, okay. All right. Well, here's what we what the ways that we train. And I'm gonna add it up there to whoever is watching, and whoever want to comment. Also, leave us a comment and let us know if we're doing wrong, something that we can improve. But the way that we train, and I'm gonna say we are not perfect as well. Like we can make mistakes. And the only thing that we guarantee is we're gonna be there for you and repair that mistake. But the way that we train our people, we spend time with them, and we hold them accountable for like a whole week. So make sure like they learn all the steps that we want. If they don't pass the test, we don't let it go on the field. We got to keep them we know that it's ready for be in the field.
What happens if you don't feel like they're ever really ready? What do you do?
Well, like anybody else that running a business, I mean, I'm sure you guys, if you think that people is not doing and don't get the results that you want, hey, I'm sorry, this is not for you. I mean, you have to know when it's enough to, giving a chance to somebody and be done with it. And it's hard. I'm not comfortable doing it, but you have to.
Right. All right. Well, how do you make sure that things are getting done properly then?
We have a systems in place, like we make sure they double check, and we have other systems as well that we make sure like we can see, and we have proofs if they did get it done or they don't get done.
Okay. What's another thing they could ask them? Uniforms. Do you guys have uniforms?
No, we don't. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, we do.
Don't hire them.
We do. Yes, we do.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, one of the things you said, it's really hard to get a hold of them. So one thing you can ask them when you're sitting down with a subcontractor, a future subcontractor, you could say, how easy is it to get a hold of you if I need to?
Only if you want to show me money. No, I'm just kidding. No, we have a system as well for that. We have an app. Everything goes through there. If we have a mistake or anything like that, is why we have a guarantee. And I hate to make it about us. It's about you guys. It's about like how you guys can go up there and ask for these questions. You got to make sure who you bring in the house, and we're just making this a little simple because it's easy for us to tell you what we do in our field, but it doesn't mean that you guys they have to have the same systems or whatever. You have to know
we're just trying to come up with good questions to help you guys to ask questions to hire a good cleaning company rather than getting stuck with a cleaning company that you're, that is frustrating you again, just like you have in the past.
Again,
so,
over and over.
So some of the things like we just did, you can ask how they train, how do they make sure the job is getting done correctly? Do they have uniforms? What's something else that we were thinking of earlier? Oh, how easy is it to get a hold of you? Like we just said, how about a guarantee? You always could ask them, do you have a guarantee? I mean, you go anywhere, people have a guarantee. Hey, this is going to get done, or else, hey, this car will run well for you, or you can, bring it back in 30 days or whatever. Businesses should have guarantees. And so when you're talking to somebody you're going to try and subcontract out, just throw it out there. Hey, do you guys have a guarantee? Can I see it?
Yep. It's one of the things like cleaning, the cleaning field. Sometimes people say, just a cleaner, it doesn't matter, whatever. But it's any other business. It has to have a guarantee. It has to have systems. It has to have a good people. It has to have assistance for training. Everything has a system. So even let's use a sample for wash your hands. I'm gonna steal it from somebody because I hear from somebody. Don't take it that I'm making this up because I'm not that smart. Anyway, you're talking about systems. Just to washing your hands, you have a system. You got to put the soap in one hand, and then you start rubbing, you scrubbing, and then you rinse it out. That's a system. Every single little thing that you do has a system. But if you hire a cleaning company that doesn't take the time to listen, what do you need? What happened in the past? If they don't ask you, if you have time to sit down with them and ask and listen, what is going on with your world? I don't know. That's a red flag for me because they don't. How are they gonna solve my problem if they don't know what is struggle to me? Why is important for me? What does it matter if the house is clean? It matters because it looks like nasty. Well, so those little questions you can ask to the next company that you're gonna bring aboard. It doesn't matter if it's a cleaning company or if it's a landscaping, if it's a roofing. All the things that you subcontract, you should always go deep with them and sit down with them and ask, what exactly did you guys do? How this work? Because a lot of companies we've been studying and hear about it is like they just, oh yep, okay, I walked to the building. All right, it's gonna be this much. Here's your bill.
And they email it to you, which I don't understand. Well, we did used to do that, so but
we learn it. It's a learning process for in any type of field. It's like what we say: if you don't learn something every day, in the business or in your life, you're gonna be behind. Sit down, pile up, and you'll be there. So you have to constantly learn things, constantly about marketing, constantly about tools that you can improve to your people, constantly you can bring more revenue, constantly that you can anyway, the list goes infinite. But what we're trying to do here is like let you know what we do and the way that we run things and trying to help you out and things that you
can
take pride in it and get rid of all those headaches. I mean, we don't say that we don't gonna give you headaches if you ever contact us and get a hold of us, because we are not perfect. If we were perfect, nobody will have the money to pay us. Can you mind perfect? Oh my goodness, that'd be great. But with all that said, we understand our clients, and we know that you guys have a lot of frustration. We know all the struggles you're going through to set up from the beginning. I just want to share this story real quick. I was
eat more of that bread. Oh, no,
I was talking to this client before, and he explained to me like, can you imagine? Do you know how much struggles goes behind of this product to be in the store, or the presentation that goes in there, and it goes from the warehouse, it goes through packaging, it goes to email it goes to the people that work for it. It goes from putting one pallet to another semi and it goes to a lot. And then you just show up in the store, even if it's a TV, even if it's a Doritos bag, even if it's a pop, whatever, you just grab and say, wow, I like this pop. But you don't know what is the story behind the pop, the story about the product pop or whatever. It's a lot that goes behind. It's why it's very important to us that try to help people. I'm not saying that you want to hire us. If you hire us, hey, great, God bless us. But if we're just trying to give information up there so somebody take advantage of this and look out for those things and don't do the same mistakes over and over and over and over. So take time, make sure you have the right questions, make sure they answer the right questions. And sometimes it's hard to read people, but it's always the chance. Anything else you want to add up?
I think you just said everything. So that was pretty much it. So yep, just make sure you sit down, whoever you're looking to contract out, and make sure they're going to actually help you take pride in your business, because honestly, that's the face of your business. When you have clients come in, it says a lot about you if they walk in and they see cobwebs and dirt and bugs and things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it really says a lot about what you're doing too, because if you can't even find somebody to come in and clean well enough, then that says a lot about you, and you don't want to have that negative name attached to you.
And it's hard to find sometimes it's hard. Sometimes the leader is really good and presents everything really good and try to find the right people, but sometimes the people doesn't go the same way. And again, is where it comes in the systems hiring.
It definitely exactly.
Hiring is, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Having two of us. You got to talk so much already. It's my turn. Okay. So like you just said, it can be really hard to find somebody to come in and do a good job of cleaning, so that you can take pride in your work and you can take pride when somebody walks in. But if you'll ask some of those questions that we just, gave you examples of, that you should be, that you could ask them, it would really help, I think, it'll be easier to see who the right clients will be for you, who the right subcontractors will be for you. So anyway, we hope this really helps you guys out, and thank you so much for listening to us. If you have any questions about this, or if you need any information on anything that we can help you out with, shoot us an email, support@industrialofficeclean.com. support@industrialofficeclean.com. Not cleaning, just clean. For now, we're going to change that.
And I just want to share something real quick, and I'll be done for today, guys. Well, I just want to ask for your help, to help us. If we can talk about something that you guys watch this video and you guys can say, oh, you guys can talk about this, just leave it in Facebook and leave a note there, and we can find that and we can talk about that. And also like us on Facebook, and so we can continue growing our what's called our, help me up here.
Business?
No, the people that follow us.
Oh yeah.
And so if you guys can give us a link and share a link and help us out like that, and we would really appreciate it. So,
or something you want us to research for you, like, hey, how could I do this or whatever?
Yeah.
Anything. Could be golfing, which is something we're going to be talking about. Could be anything you want us to talk about. Let us know, and we'll do some research on it and talk about it.
Yeah, we'll really appreciate it.
Help out any way we can. So thanks, guys.
And have a great day, and we'll see you next Friday.
Lord willing, to the creek don't, guys.
Yes, ma'am.